he's not sweet on her and he's smothering her.
That may be. That's up to you. It's got on here that you have.
I need to shut those curtains.
Also, we can cases back off your desk. You know that? Right. At least on one, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe Clerk Hagan, do we have some grand jurors that need to be sworn in? Everyone else needs to turn your cameras off. Involved in this right now. Kim, do you have some grand jurors? You have grand jurors?
Yes, Judge, I think Patty has taken them upstairs to the circuit courtroom, and Jan has that laptop, and she should be
I'm
ready.
trying to figure out how to get us.
Looking that way, 'cause y'all need to come over here so I can see y'all.
I'm trying to figure out how to get us on video. I'm having trouble getting the video.
All the way at the bottom, right beside your mute button.
Okay, that's great. If you turn us around, how many grand jurors do we have?
Got 5.
Can you see me?
Okay, if you could have them get around the podium and we'll point it out toward the podium, okay?
That way? Oh, I don't know if I can.
Yeah, you can. It'll be, just turn it around. That's the way to do it. Okay. Good, right there. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being there to serve. I'll see you this afternoon when the grand jury comes in. This morning, we're doing video. Turn it to your left just a little bit, Jan. A little bit more, a little bit more. That's perfect right there. If y'all will raise your right hands, please. You solemnly swear or affirm that you will conduct your duties as members of the Monroe County Circuit Court Grand Jury, that you will carefully consider all matters brought before you, that you will keep all matters confidential, that you will protect and defend the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the United States of America. So help you God. Do each one of you do that? Shake your heads or say yes. Okay. Okay. Now they'll take you to the grand jury room, or you might meet there in that room. I don't know where they're going to meet. I'll see you later this afternoon when you conclude your business. Thank you for being willing to come in today. Thank you very much. Now let's go back to the docket. Go back to the docket.
Thank you.
We're going down to the district.
Okay.
That'll be in district courtroom, Judge.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Now let's call the first case, which would be Commonwealth of Kentucky versus Joshua Allen. Mr. Alexander, how many cases do you have on the docket? You have to unmute yourself there.
Yes, I was trying to get that clicked, Judge. Good morning. I've just got one.
What is your
Petty-
case? Okay.
Ashley Pettigo, 20 CR 50.
Okay, let's see if we can get yours.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah. We have Ashley Pettigo.
She is in the, yes, sir, there she comes.
Commonwealth versus Ashley Pettigo. 20 CR 0050. Are you Ashley Pettigo? Okay, somebody will have to unmute the microphone there. Microphone's not on in the Barron County Jail. Thank you. Yeah, are you Ashley Pettigo?
Yes, sir.
Were you born in 1991?
Yes, sir.
Last 4 digits is Social Security number 1720.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're here for a pretrial conference. Y'all have an agreement in this case?
Yes, sir.
We
We do,
did.
Your Honor.
It's a pretty.
Your Honor, I'm not sure.
Okay,
Sorry.
go ahead. What, you're not sure of what?
I was just going to say, Your Honor, yesterday I met with Ms. Pettigo, went over all of the paperwork with her on the pretrial diversion that Mr. Stockton provided. And I emailed that to Megan this morning. I don't know if it caught up with your file yet, but
Okay,
we're
well,
prepared to.
okay, a motion has been tendered, Ms. Pettigo, that says you wish to enter a plea today. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you currently under the influence of drugs or alcohol?
No.
Is this plea freely and voluntarily given?
Yes.
State your full name.
Ashley Marie Pettigo.
Okay, are you the same person named in indictment 20 CR 0050?
Yes, sir.
Have you discussed this matter with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
You believe you're fully advised of everything you need to know about this case, and are you satisfied with his advice?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you do not have to enter a guilty plea today. You have certain rights under the Kentucky and United States Constitution. Before I can accept a plea, I need to know that you understand those rights.
Yes,
You have a
sir.
right to testify against yourself. No one can make you say anything. You have a right to be tried by jury, right to be represented by counsel at your jury trial at all stages in this proceeding. You have a right to confront and cross-examine all witnesses called to testify against you. You have the right to produce evidence, the right to appeal this matter to a higher court if you lose, and the right to require the Commonwealth to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you're guilty of the charges. By entering a guilty plea here today, you give up those rights. Now, I want you to listen very carefully to the agreement that the Commonwealth says that you've reached, and see if you did reach this agreement. Mr. Stockton, would you recite?
Your Honor, Ms. Pettigo will plead guilty to possession of controlled substance first degree. The remaining charges will be dismissed. That charge, she will receive a 3-year sentence, pretrial diverted for 5 years, supervised. She'll receive credit for time served and be released today. She'll pay fine and court costs at the discretion of the court. Maintain gainful employment. She'll remain on active supervision until all court costs are paid, and any and all evidence in this case will be destroyed.
Is that what you agreed to, Ms.
Yes, sir.
Pettigo? Okay. A pretrial diversion means that if you complete the terms that you've agreed to in the diversion agreement, the case will be dismissed, pretrial diverted, and you can get it expunged from your record. However, if you violate the terms of pretrial diversion and you're brought in front of me and I revoke the pretrial diversion, you will be sentenced to become a convicted felon. In that event, this felony conviction can be used against you, and if you ever have another felony plea or get convicted of a felony, to enhance your sentence. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who has the original of this document here? Signed
I
copy.
do, Judge.
Will you
I
hold
do,
the,
Judge.
would you hold the signature page up to the camera there and let your client see her signature? Ms. Pettigo, is that your signature on the document?
Yes, sir.
Did anybody threaten or coerce you in any way to get you to sign that document?
No, sir.
You are entering this agreement just because you are guilty and you wish to put this thing behind you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I accept the pretrial diversion. She'll need to, the court costs, Ms. Bartley, what are the court costs in this case?
Be 160, Judge.
160. Do you need some time to pay that?
A little.
Okay, well, you can pay it at $30 a month, starting 30 days from the date of your release. She's to be released today, Mr. Stockton, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. She has about 170 days in, so
Okay, she'll need to get a number to call
Mr. Collins, yes.
probation and parole. They'll get, I guess, y'all, Barron County, y'all have that number of Mr. Collins there, you can give it to her?
I do not. I don't have Mr. Collins. I do not.
Okay.
Judge,
I think Mindy has it. She can give it, or I can give it to you now.
Okay, give them that number so they'll have it the rest of the day.
It's 270-535-6584.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we'll get that order over there to you today. You be sure to contact Mr. Collins when you get out and give him the information he needs. Good luck to you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, does that finish you up, Mr. Alexander?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good
Yeah.
day.
You too. Okay. Commonwealth versus Joshua Allen. Commonwealth versus Joshua Allen. Commonwealth versus Joshua A. Allen, 18 CR 0059. Are you Joshua Allen?
Josh Allen, but not Josh A. Allen.
Okay, well, they must just had a misprint at the end of it. They just put it, probably double hit the A. Were you born in 1985?
Yes, sir.
Last 4 digits, social security number 6385.
6585.
6585. Okay, 6585. Okay. Okay, we're here today. What's the purpose, Mr. Stockton?
It's a motion to revoke probation, Your Honor.
Okay, it just says on the docket, other hearings, so. You want to go ahead and present, Mr. Stockton?
I will, Your Honor. Mr. Allen has two cases, 19 CR 8. He has a 7.5-year sentence on a burglary third and a theft by unlawful taking over $500. He was to serve 6 months, pay restitution of $1,076, enter and complete the Monroe County Drug Court. He also has 18 CR 59, which is 3 years on a possession that runs consecutively. Mr. Allen has never paid restitution in this case. He also it was in the Monroe County Drug Court, but he absconded on April 27th, 2020. And he's recently been picked up, I think, February 22nd. And we're asking that his probation be revoked.
Okay, Mr. Berry, do you want to stipulate or?
Well, Judge, I'd like to put on some testimony.
Okay, go ahead. Call your witness.
I'd call Mr. Allen.
Shall I raise your right hand, sir? Swear the testimony you're about to give us the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Josh, you were in, how long were you in the Monroe County Drug Court?
6 days.
And you left for what reason?
Failure to pay.
Okay. They said that you absconded for a period of time. Could you tell the court where you were?
In Clay County Jail.
Okay, down Clay County, Tennessee?
Yes, sir.
How long were you there?
9.5 months.
Okay. Did you go down, did you start serving down there in May of 2020?
May 9th.
Okay, and when did you finish?
January 18th.
Okay. Did you, are you interested in still trying to get rehab?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you explain what kind of rehab you're looking to do? Would you want long-term type rehab?
Long-term treatment's fine.
Okay. But if it was inpatient where you stay there, you don't come and go as you please. Is that what you're talking about?
That'd be fine.
Okay. I would pass the witness, Judge.
Well, we heard his testimony. He did not deny the allegations made by Mr. Stockton. Will you stipulate to those allegations and then allow Mr. Stockton to examine your client?
Well, we would stipulate he wasn't here, but it wasn't all. A lot of it was he couldn't be here because he was in jail down in Clay County.
Well, then we'll have to, we'll come back to him. We'll have to call witnesses then. Mr. Stockton, you want to call a witness?
I'll have to have Mr. Mink if Ms. Thompson can send Mr. Mink a link. I didn't anticipate having to call him in this case because I don't think it's any doubt he left. He didn't return. He said he was in drug court six days. If that's not a stipulation, I don't know what is. He didn't participate. So.
Okay, well, I'll stand on his testimony. Would you like to be heard, Mr. Stockton?
I would say this, Your Honor. I would like to inquire, and I don't believe it's in part of the record. Nobody knew where Mr. Allen was when he was gone. He didn't contact drug court. He didn't contact, I don't know that he even contacted Mr. Berry. I think there's ample evidence to revoke him. If I'm furnished records showing he was in Clay County Jail and Mr. Berry wants to line him up a rehab for shock, I'd be glad to look at that. But I think under the circumstances, I believe the probation needs to be revoked.
I think that's, would you like to be heard, Mr. Berry?
Yeah, well, I would just ask Judge for a sanction on this case and allow our social worker to meet with Mr. Allen and arrange long-term inpatient treatment for him.
Well, I'm gonna revoke, but I am gonna allow your people to start work on a long-term rehab thing. And if what he says is true about the Clay County incarceration, the earliest possible date that we could take a look at shock probation.
Okay.
Get him into rehab, we'll consider. I think that way he becomes a state prisoner, and He wasn't on a pretrial diversion, was he?
No, he was on probation, Your Honor.
He got two cases.
He's got two cases.
I failed to call the second case. The case was 19 CR 0008. Now, I know you mentioned it, Mr. Stockton.
Yes.
The first one was 18 CR 0059. And Mr. Allen, they have your middle initial there is M. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, we'll have public advocate get started on that, and we'll see you the next time we see is a motion for circulation. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Greg, if you'll supply me with the information on his jail and what he was in for, that'll help.
Okay, all right, I'll try to get this.
Derek Graves.
Judge, he's not in jail. I don't see him on the call.
Is he an absconder?
No, Your Honor, he was in jail on a probation violation and he complained that he had abscessed teeth. And we let him out to get his teeth fixed and he was on home incarceration. I thought he was supposed to make arrangements to be before the court today.
Judge, I will submit.
Where does he live, Mr. Stockton?
He's a Monroe County resident. Mr. Collins has probably got his address.
Mr. Collins, would you check on him and see what the deal is here before I issue a FDA on him?
Yes, I'll try to get a hold of him now.
Okay,
Judge, he did call me yesterday. I had told him that we would be by Zoom and that he would probably get a summons to be in person court in May. So he may not have thought he had to be on here. I don't know.
I don't understand what you just said.
He called yesterday and he was just asking what, if he was supposed to be in court today. And I was saying, yeah, you are scheduled to be in court, but it's by Zoom. I said, since you're out of jail, I thought that the court would want him to show up in person in May.
Is he actually wearing an ankle monitor or is he just on curfew?
I think he is on ankle monitor.
That was my understanding.
Well, if he's on an ankle monitor and you told him that, as an officer of the court, I'll let you do it. Just let's be careful from doing that in the future. If you got somebody like that, call a prosecutor. Because I'm going to be in Tompkinsville today, and we could have brought him in this afternoon. Let's schedule him for May the 13th. Leslie Jenkins. This is 20 CR 0041, Commonwealth, Kentucky versus Leslie Jenkins. We're here on a motion to revoke probation. Ms. Jenkins, were you born in 1982?
Yes, sir.
What are the last four digits of your social security number?
0565.
Okay, Mr. Stockton.
Your Honor, Ms. Jenkins has a 3-year sentence on trafficking. She was probated and she was supposed to pay $100 restitution on the buy money. She last reported on January the 7th. After that, Mr. Collins lost contact with her. There was an arrest warrant issued. When she went into the clerk's office on March the 18th to pay the restitution, she was arrested. Mr. Berry, Mr. Collins, and I have spoke. She was employed. She has employment. And we would ask the court to sanction her rather than revoking her probation if she thinks she can report now and stay in contact with Mr. Collins.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how many days has she been in?
28 today.
Were you satisfied with the 28 days, Mr. Stockton?
I am if you are, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'm satisfied with the 28 days. Now, what kind of additional conditions do you want? Any additional conditions on her?
I just want her to comply with the terms of her probation and report to Mr. Collins. If she can do that and stay employed, she won't have any problems.
Sir.
You have a shot at getting a job somewhere?
I have one waiting for me, sir.
Okay, well, as soon as I can get these papers signed and over there, you can be on your way rejoicing. But I want you to enjoy this beautiful day and think about staying out and enjoying future days. It's a lot nicer out than it is then. So good luck to you. I hope you can come by.
Thank you.
Leslie,
Yes.
please get my phone number from deputy there, and
Yes,
you
sir.
can call me as soon as you're released.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Jeremy Jones. Are you Jeremy Jones?
Yes, sir.
This is Commonwealth Kentucky versus Jeremy Jones, 20 CR 0072. You're here today for the purpose of arraignment. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say could be used against you. You're represented by Mr. Mary, see him on the screen there.
Yes, sir.
The grand jury of Monroe County has returned an indictment charging you with terroristic threatening in the 3rd degree, wanton endangerment in the 1st degree, 2 counts.
Jeremy.
You understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr. Gray, you acknowledge the identity of your client. Have you received these indictments?
No, I don't have them.
Okay, we'll forward the indictments. You waive formal reading and arraignment, enter a plea of not guilty, reserving all pretrial motions.
We do.
Okay, what is Mr. Jones's bond now, pretrial? Anybody from there? There you go.
Yes, Your Honor. He's currently has a no bond on this case. He is coming back as a moderate 5 to reoffend and a moderate 3 in the FTA category, Your Honor.
Okay, and what are the circumstances that take him there?
Oh, let me pull that up, Your Honor. He does have another case pending, a 21F39. He has got a $2,500 cash bond on that case, and he does go back to court on the 20th on that.
Is that in Monroe County?
And yes, Your Honor, it is.
Okay, and
It's
now,
Monroe.
does he have any FTAs or anything?
21F39.
I'm pulling those up, Your Honor. Your Honor, he hasn't had any. We divide those into 2 categories. He hasn't had any in the past 2 years. He had previously had one on an old a 12M case back in 2012 is the most recent one that we're showing.
Okay, do you have any other explanations for his ratings that you can give me real quickly?
No, Your Honor. The only thing he did have one violent offense, 15M 235. He was convicted January of 2016, and he has had one.
What was that offense?
Conviction?
Assault, 4th domestic violence, and terroristic threat.
Okay, Mr. Stockton, what do you have to say about the bond?
Well, I have 2 issues with the bond, Your Honor. This is an alleged domestic violence incident with Crystal Botts. He has previous assault, 4th, and domestic violence conviction. He has also several cases involving domestic violence or assault that have been dismissed in Monroe District Court. I do not even have the 21F39 case. I don't even know what he's charged with in that case. I'll have to find that. And then I get a call from Crystal Botts the other day who's wanting to recant all of her allegations in this case, but based on Mr. Jones's history, I find her change of heart dubious at this time. So if he does make bond, I absolutely don't want him to have any contact with Crystal Botts.
And Judge, I just looked at the F case. It's a tampering with a prisoner monitoring device.
Well, you can file a motion for a change of bond until the Commonwealth has an opportunity to look into this violence and the tampering case. I take very seriously someone tampering with one of these devices that we let them out on. So we'll be back on May the 13th is the correct date, isn't it? And May the 13th, we'll be back up. And if y'all can reach some agreement with Mr. Stockton about the bond after you do some further inquiry, I'll sign it. Thank you very much. May 13th is the next court date anyway, whether he makes bond or not. And on that day, he can either enter a plea or will start to be ready to set some trial dates. Okay. Okay. Commonwealth of Kentucky versus Christina Lynn Justice. Somebody make sure they get Mr. Berry a copy of that indictment. Can you do that, Mr. Stockton? Can you send him one over there?
Yeah, we can send it with the discovery.
Okay, that'll be good.
You don't mean justice. Oh, 'cause I'm-
Miss Justice is not in custody.
No, and that case needs to be removed from the docket. She's already completed her probation. I think Jennifer, if she's not done already, send a motion, order dismissed the verdict.
It has been signed.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Ethan Lynn. Commonwealth versus Ethan Lynn.
Your Honor, that is the Commonwealth's motion to revoke. He's being supervised by Charity Ford out of Barron County. Once I saw the report, I scheduled a motion to revoke. I don't think she obtained an arrest warrant. So I scheduled it for May the 13th. And when I was notifying Ms. Thompson about the cases, I just didn't catch that. I think that needs to be passed on May 13th.
Okay, May 13th. That'll be fine. Robert Stevenson. Commonwealth versus Robert Stevenson, 17 CR 0076. Ms. Parker, you want to turn your camera off?
Oh, yes, Your Honor, of course.
Thank you. This is Commonwealth Kentucky versus Robert Stevenson, 17 CR 0076. Are you Robert D. Stevenson?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were born in 1986.
Yes, Your Honor.
The last four digits of your social security number is 0778.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you're represented by Mr. Spears here. We're here on a motion to revoke. Would you like to present, Mr. Stockton?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Stevenson was up for revocation on February the 18th of 21. In lieu of revocation, he was to enter and complete the Monroe County Drug Court, and he never showed up for his orientation. So probation and parole got an arrest warrant, and we're here today to ask for revocation.
Mr. Spears, you want to stipulate?
No, Your Honor, we wish to have a hearing.
Okay. Mr. Collins going to be the witness, or?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Collins, you raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the truth?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Stockton, you can call Mr. Collins.
I will. Mr. Collins, have you been supervising Mr. Stevenson?
I have since 10/19 of 2017.
Okay. And we filed a motion and had a revocation back in February of this year. Is that correct?
We did, yes.
And was that based on him attaining a new felony? What was his violations at that time?
He was arrested and charged in Monroe County on 1/23 of 21 for carrying a concealed weapon, receiving stolen property, 10,000 or more, criminal trespassing, 3rd degree.
Do you know what the weapon was?
I think I spoke with the officer in the case, and I believe it was brass knuckles.
Okay. Now, we had a hearing, and he was granted permission by the court to go to drug court. Is that correct?
Yes.
What happened after that?
On 3/23/21, Mr. Stevenson was released from the Barron County Jail. He was ordered to enter and complete the Monroe County Drug Court program in lieu of revocation. He was to be orientated on 3/24, but he failed to report as directed for that with Mr. Mink with drug court. On 3/29, Mr. Arlen Mink spoke with Mr. Stevenson on the phone. He stated that he was in Bowling Green staying at a Super 8 motel. This was the last contact and known location of Mr. Stevenson per Mr. Mink. And after that, he never made any contact. Then I requested a warrant.
Okay, did he ever make any contact back with you after he didn't show up for drug court?
No.
Okay. I have no other questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Spears, would you like to inquire?
Yes. Officer Collins, do you know, was the 29th the only time that Mr. Stevenson made any contact with either you or Mr. Mink that you're aware of?
That I'm aware of, yes.
Okay. Your Honor, that's all the questions I have for Mr. Collins.
I don't have any redirect.
Your Honor,
Wait a second.
Okay, go ahead.
Your Honor, I wish to call Mr. Stevenson.
Okay, Mr. Stevenson, you raise your right hand.
Sir.
You swear the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but truth, so help you God.
yes, sir.
State your full name.
Robert Derek Stevenson.
Okay, Mr. Spears, you may proceed.
All right, Mr. Stevenson, did you ever meet with Mr. Mink of the Monroe County Drug Court?
Yes, sir. I was released on the 23rd, which would have been a Tuesday, and I spoke with him on Wednesday, Thursday, and I met with him Friday morning at the Monroe County Justice Center and got my orientation papers. And during that time, I was supposed to do the orientation over the phone.
Okay.
We didn't complete it he never called me that day to do it over the phone. And then the following day, I had some family troubles at home and I was afraid of using. So I left and went to a motel. My phone was cut off by my girlfriend. I also contacted Mr. Mink on Monday morning to explain the situation when I was able to acquire another phone.
Okay.
I've maintained contact with Mr. Mink the entire time.
Okay. Mr. Stevenson, did you ever attempt to call Mr. Collins?
No, I did not. I didn't have Chase's number. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Okay. If you were allowed to start drug court again, would you be willing to complete it?
Yes, I was wanting the drug court. I was ready to do it.
All right.
It wasn't for lack of trying. It was just a bad set of circumstances over a 2-day period. I spoke with Mr. Mink the entire time. I maintained contact with him the entire time.
All right. No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Stockton?
Did Mr. Mink ever tell you that you had to get this orientation done at a certain time or you couldn't come into drug court?
No, sir, he didn't. He informed me Friday morning when I met him at 8 o'clock at the Justice Center that we would do it at 9 o'clock on Friday morning, an hour later on the phone. And then I guess he had some business or something he had to attend to. And so I never heard from him at all Friday. And I had no idea that he had even tried to contact me Monday. I on my own called him to let him know the situation once I was able to acquire his number and a phone.
Well, what did he tell you then Monday when you spoke with him?
That I already had a warrant out because he had already tried to call earlier that morning to do the orientation.
Okay, now it's your testimony, just so I can understand it, that on Friday you called him, you spoke with Mr. Mink, you were supposed to have orientation, and Mr. Mink couldn't do it because he had other business.
Yes, sir.
And then he tried to call you and couldn't reach you.
Yes, sir. On Monday morning, he tried to call me, and I contacted him about probably 11 o'clock on Monday morning. And I guess I was a couple hours too late, and he had already got the warrant out.
He'd already got a warrant and refused to orientate you at that point.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But that's why I was calling, was to do the orientation. I absolutely wanted this drug court to work.
Okay, let me ask you this. Did you left Monroe County?
Yeah, I was afraid. I was in a bad environment at my girlfriend's house. I come home to a mess at home, Mr. Stockton, and I had to get out of there.
Where do you normally live? Where are you from, Mr. Stevenson?
I'm from Monroe County, but
So you
I have
live-
another home at my grandmother's. I can go to my grandmother's.
Well, why didn't you go to that home instead of going to Bowling Green?
My grandmother was actually in Texas out of town at the time. That's why I went to a motel, Your Honor.
Okay. And why did you leave Monroe County to go to the motel?
Well, I didn't want to get a hotel right there in town. I just wanted away from her and the actions that was happening at my house. So I left and went to Bowling Green.
When were you arrested, Mr. Stevenson?
On the following Sunday, when I come back to Tompkinsville to bring the vehicle back to my girlfriend. I stayed in Bowling Green for the next 4 days, 4 or 5 days.
And where were you arrested?
At my home in Monroe County.
Your home? I didn't think you had a home.
Well, I mean, at my girlfriend's, my place, my actual physical address, it's on my ID and everything.
Okay, did she call the law as the reason they came and got you?
No, sir. No, sir, she didn't.
Okay. I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Mr. Spears, you have anything else?
That's all, Your Honor, just argument.
Okay, Mr. Stockton, what do you have to say?
Your Honor, I'm kind of puzzled at this point in time. I would think that Mr. Stevenson, if he was operating in good faith and wanted to enter the drug court, he wouldn't have left Monroe County. There's plenty of places, hotels and things he could have stayed at. I think he could have got back in touch with Mr. Mink on Friday. If I was in drug court, I would have called him Friday afternoon and say, when can you do this? Something about this just doesn't sound right to me.
I'd like to see what Mr. Minks has to say about it.
I'd be glad if you want to get him on the phone or send him a link. I'd be glad to put him on.
Yeah, we'll pass over this, come back to it.
If Megan can send him a link, we'll contact him and tell him I need him.
Okay.
I'll send it right now.
Okay, we'll come back to this case.
Okay.
Andrew Thayer.
Your Honor, I'm withdrawing that motion. Mr. Thayer is on probation on child support, and the last 3 months he's been making payments. So I'll withdraw the motion at this time.
Yeah, we'll pass over until you redock it.
Okay.
Terry Welsh, Commonwealth versus Terry Welsh.
You want to go ahead and call Arlen?
Terry Welsh. This is Commonwealth versus Terry Welsh, 20 CR 0037 and 17 CR 0025. Are you Terry Welsh?
Yes, sir.
What's your year of birth, Mr. Welsh?
1598.
Okay, and the last 4 digits, social security number 8839, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're here on a motion to, it says pretrial conference, is that correct, or is it a motion?
There's actually 2 cases, Your Honor. He has a older case, which is 17 CR 25, which is a 3-year sentence on possession of a controlled substance. Then that's a motion to revoke probation. He also has 20 CR 57, which is flagrant non-support, which is on for a pretrial conference. I thought we had an agreement worked out, but Mr. Berry says his client's not going to take it. What happened on the motion to revoke probation, Your Honor? Mr. Welch absconded on that on June 18th, 2018. He was arrested 3/11/2020. So he was gone about 1.5 years, 9 months. We had a hearing on the motion to revoke, and he was given a sanction. The order says 18 days. I think that was incorrect. I think he stayed in jail longer than that. Then he absconded again on August the 2nd of 2020, and he's just recently been arrested. So I'm asking that he be revoked on that case and be held without bond on the 20 CR 57 so I can try that case.
Mr. Berry, you want to stipulate as far as his absconding is concerned?
Judge, I guess I would leave that up to the client on that, whether he wants to admit that or if he wants to testify as to what any explanation he may have for it.
Mr. Welsh, you have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say could be used against you. However, you are afforded the opportunity to explain to the court through testimony why you left and weren't available for supervision under your terms of your probation. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. Your attorney has just said that he's going to give you the choice. So you understand you don't have to testify. Do you wish to go ahead and testify, or do you just want to stipulate?
Stipulate.
Okay. Okay, I will revoke on 17 CR 0025, and we'll just continue. There's no reason to set a court date in May on the other charge. Let's set a June court date on the other charge, because we're not going to be able to set a trial date for him that soon on a.
Is there any way maybe I could get that other 3 years run concurrent with what I got going on, or?
Well, that's what they can talk about. Why don't you talk to your attorney about that? If you want to talk to your attorney about doing that, I will put you back on.
I can answer that rather quickly. He owes in excess of $14,000, and I'm not going to run it concurrently with him not complying with his probation.
Okay, let's have this back on June the 17th then, June the 17th.
Your Honor, I am concerned because he's in on a possession and the parole board releases them so quick on possession. I am concerned about the bond on 20 CR 57.
The problem, if I set the bond at 17,000, it's a class D, and they could very well administratively release him when they pick him up anyway.
Well, that won't hold him if he's in custody already. Well, with his record, I just don't want to have to chase him.
I'll set a $15,000 cash bond, and we'll see what it does.
Okay.
But I'm thinking that he might be eligible for
Well,
administration.
I'm hoping the rule will be amended by the time he gets out. I don't know if it will or not.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Welsh. You need to keep in contact with your attorney.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tammy White. Mr. Spears, there's a glare behind you, or you've got a halo, one or the other, and I'm thinking it's probably glare.
There we go. Is that better, Your Honor?
Well, the glare is not there, so.
Okay.
Commonwealth Kentucky versus Tammy White.
Your Honor, that's a motion to revoke. She's not been paying child support. I'd ask for an arrest warrant so we can get her in custody and have a hearing.
Okay. Did she have notice to be here today?
Yes.
Okay. FTA. Okay, now, so we only got one case left, I guess, and we're going back to the Robert Stevenson. Have we been able to get a hold of Mr. Meeks?
Give him just a couple minutes. He's trying to.
Yeah, we got in touch with him, gave him a couple minutes to get logged on. He's trying to log on now.
Okay, that'll be good.
Hey, Jan, are you still in the courtroom?
Yes, Jesse, I am.
We may send Arlen up there to testify from there if he's having trouble getting on, if that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Clerk Hagan, are you still on the line? Kim Hagan, are you on the line? Jan, will you contact the clerk and tell her to get back on the line? Mr. Stockton, when we finish this case, I want to talk to you about when I'm going to call the next jury. It could very well be Ms. Hagan has contacted me today and when she ought to request a jury. And so I'm thinking we might do what we did in Clinton County, and that is bring a new jury in July in case you have something you have to try that have a conflict. Follow what I'm saying? Okay. Clerk Hagan?
Yes.
Okay, while we're waiting for this next case to start, I received your text concerning a new jury.
Yes, sir.
So what I think we'll do is just schedule the new jury to come back in July, get us back into the normal cycle. That's when the new jury would normally come in. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and so that way, if we have some late May or June, if we're able to schedule trials in late May or June, if we have any conflict cases, we'll have a new jury coming in July.
That sounds great.
And that'll give you plenty of time to call them in.
Yes, sir.
What day you want to do that? You want to do it on the regular rule day?
That would be fine. Yes.
Okay, well, what time do you want to call them in?
That's up to you.
Megan?
Probably 2 o'clock would be okay. That would be on June 17th.
June 17th at 2. Okay.
June 17th at 2. Okay.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
So I'll see you later this afternoon.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
And Judge, do you want me to contact Cumberland County and have them do the same?
Let's do that. You need to, Mr. Stockton, if you'll look very carefully at your schedule and give priority to those cases that you might have, that you need to move and you might have to have a new jury on. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many days have you been in jail, Mr. Stevenson?
I believe I come in on the, I think I've got 10 or 11 days in now, Your Honor. I really want this drug court to work.
Well, wait, I just asked you a question. You know, I'm thinking about it. I know you want drug court Everybody wants freedom. Everybody wants drug court. I'd like to see you do drug court. Like to see you be way into drug court now, but we are where we are here. Listen.
Yes, but I believe I've got 10 to
Wait,
11.
don't say anything else. I'll call on you. Something good might happen to you if you just hold your peace. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are we in contact with Mr. Mink? You got your microphone off.
Okay, he's here now, Judge.
He's here. Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
There he is.
Mr. Mink, you can take your mask off there and Jan will get away from you. Okay. You swear the testimony you're about to give us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. You want to remove your mask? Nobody else is in the courtroom, is there?
Just me and Jan, sir.
Okay, Jan, move away from him so we can understand him. State your full name, please.
Arlen Christopher Mink.
And what position do you hold in Commonwealth, Kentucky in the 40th Judicial District?
I'm the case manager for the Monroe County Drug Court.
Okay.
Or specialty court, rather.
Okay, we're here today on a case of Commonwealth, Kentucky versus Robert D. Stevenson. There's been an issue arose as to his orientation for drug court and whether he absconded or not. Mr. Stockton, you may inquire of Mr. Mink.
Mr. Mink, do you remember the efforts that were made to get Mr. Robert Stevenson into drug court?
Yes, we were supposed to do a orientation on a Wednesday. Okay. Some stuff got caught up and everything else, and I informed Robert we'd do our orientation on that Friday.
Okay.
Tried to contact Mr. Stevenson and everything else, and I couldn't get a hold of him. So his girlfriend, she has a Facebook page, and she follows me on Facebook, and I asked her, have she talked to Robert, whatnot, and everything else and stuff, and she informed me that she haven't talked to Robert, anything like that. He had a phone that she had cut off because her mother had the phone itself and all that good stuff and everything else. So I tried to contact him several times, wasn't able to contact him. Finally, I received a call from Mr. Stevenson stating that him and his girlfriend had a knockdown drag out. She been going out doing other things and everything else and stuff. But needs to say, I told him the best thing he needs to do was just go ahead and turn his cell phone in because we had a warrant for his arrest.
Okay, now Mr. Stevenson has previously testified concerning that, and basically he said that he was supposed to have been orientated, then have an orientation the following Friday, and that he got in contact with you and you had other things going on, and that you rescheduled it and then he couldn't get in touch with you. Is there anything to that?
No, sir. I tried to get a hold of him, but like I said, she had his phone cut off apparently, and I called him several times. And it's not our job as case managers to try to hunt people down. They're supposed to get in contact with us.
Did he have your phone number?
Yes, sir.
And how many times did Mr. Stevenson call you?
Like I said, that one time when he informed me that him and her was having a problem, I had no recollection where he was located or anything like that.
Now, his testimony previously characterized his contact with you, that he'd been in contact with you constantly over a several day period. So is that correct or incorrect?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. I have no further questions.
Mr. Spears?
So Mr. Mink, the only contact you had with Mr. Stevenson was on that Monday, is that correct?
No, sir. He contacted me beforehand, but we had to contact each other about our orientation and stuff like that. Because I met with him and gave him his orientation pack. And with that being said, like I said, that Wednesday, we wasn't able to do the orientation, so I moved it back to Friday. But after that, I had no contact with him whatsoever.
Okay. So you did meet with him once?
Yes.
You gave him a packet.
I gave him an orientation pack. Yes, sir.
All right. No further questions, Your Honor.
Just to be clear, Your Honor, so you met with him once, had a phone conversation with him once. Is that accurate?
Yes, I had a phone. Yes, sir. And see, like I said, he met me that Wednesday morning to pick up the orientation pack at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then we wasn't able to do the orientation, so I pushed it back to a Friday.
Okay. And you had one phone conversation with him after that or not?
Yes, and that's when he was telling me about him and his girlfriend had some issues and all that good stuff. And she was going out with other people and stuff like that and everything. So, and
is that when you told him you had a warrant out for him?
Yes, sir, because he hadn't contacted me at all. I tried to call him several times, but I couldn't get no answer from his phone.
Stole my thunder, Judge. That's my next question, but that's all I have.
Well, what was the deal on Friday? What time were you supposed to have the orientation on Friday?
Well, see, I was going to try to do this orientation, Judge, about 11 o'clock that day.
And so you didn't hear from him anytime on Friday?
No, sir. No, sir. Not at all. Like I said,
okay. If I gave him a sanction, would you still be willing to try him in drug court?
Well, that's up to the team.
Well, I'm asking you personally would not have. He hasn't done enough that, as far as you're concerned, that he should be denied access.
Well, Judge, I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with it, but like I said, I had to address it to the judge. But this is the situation I have. If we have another situation where him and his girlfriend together and he have an incident, then he's going to take off again.
Well, he might not. You know, there's always hope for change, isn't there, in all of our lives?
Yes, sir. But also, too, Judge, he informed me that he was living with his grandmother and he was not.
No, that's where I was wanting to go to. She was just going out of town to Texas. She had just got back home on that Sunday, and I hadn't been able to get back to my grandma's yet. That's where I was planning on going. She had been out of town to Texas.
But like I said, if the team's in compliance, Judge, I have no issue with it. If they're
okay,
fine with it.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to sign a new drug court referral and let you take the case back to the team to see if they're willing to allow him to give a chance. Now,
well, Judge, the orientation's already been completed. So I mean, just whatever we need to do. Not the orientation, I'm talking the assessment rather.
Yeah. So I guess he just needs a sanction date and a date to be released to meet with Mr. Mink. I guess you're doing orientations on other cases next Wednesday, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to allow him to be released next Wednesday morning. Are you doing those in person now, or are you doing mobile?
No, no, sir. We had to do those by phone. Is why we had to do those.
Okay. You have Mr. Mink's number, sir?
No, I need to get it. I didn't. She took my phone. I didn't. That's what.
Well, I'm just asking you a question. Let me explain something to you, Mr. Stevenson. You're just almost a little slick for your own good here. When somebody asks you what time it is, you don't need to tell them how to make a clock.
No, I don't have his number, Your Honor.
Okay, so now we'll get the number to you. They'll send it over to the jail. The jail will give it to you. You're going to be released Wednesday morning. You call him. You got one foot on a banana and the other foot in jail. You be respectful to Mr. Mink. You don't waste his time. Just like he said, he can't be going chasing everybody around. He's got all these other people who are actively calling him and asking for his help and intervention in their life. And he'll do that for you too. This drug court will, if you'll work with him. So chatty and be more compliant. Okay. I'll let you out next Wednesday and he'll call you, Mr. Mink. Thank you for being there to testify. Okay.
I thank you,
Judge.
Okay. Is there anything else we have on the criminal court docket this morning?
There's two matters I need to address with the courts, Your Honor.
Okay.
They're not on the docket. Michael Emmert and Courtney Otterburn are also eligible and being accepted into drug court, and they're to be have their orientation next Wednesday. We need to do release orders on them.
Okay. If you'll send the orders over, I'll be glad to sign them.
Okay. we need an order, or can Ms. Thompson just do a release order? I'll do it either way you want to do it.
Well,
I can
usually we do. Pardon?
I usually do the release orders. That's
Okay, well, just put on there that it's so they can be oriented for drug court then. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Session. Thank you, Barron County Jail, for your cooperation.
Thank you, Judge.
We're out until 1 o'clock live in Monroe County. Thank you.
I'm finished with court.